even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's second down. Dalton looking. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Over here. Yes. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Move.
Andy Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Rudolph now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. Now Bell. And now pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 by 2. Move.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Going deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the...
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rudolph. His throw incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
368!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
368!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals.
Here you go, 368!
Here's a give to Mixon. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now to the air, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Nice. 368!
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Everybody wants to sack the quarterback and get their stats up and put a guy on the ground, but sometimes the rush, the pressure, gets the job done just as effectively. Didn't have a clean throwing lane, forces an incompletion.
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now, already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's been... Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
There you go, 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
Go, on the ball. On the ball. There you go, 368. 2 by 2. Move. There you go, 368. 368. There you go, 368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And caught right side, Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, get ready for something coming left. Pick up!
The toss play to Mixon. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this.
368.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
A give to Bell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
There you go, 368.
Dalton here from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Rudolph looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, look at 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Dalton, 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Bell. Able to push his way through. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
5-0.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Knocks him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pick up there, 20 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The give is to Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Rudolph going to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. He'll buy some time right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Mixon, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Rudolph. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start. Now Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 by 2. Move.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
It's Mixon on the counter. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's Rudolph off play action. And he finds who else? Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Rudolph now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Rudolph. And this is incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say? Why did it?
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here you go, 368. Nice.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Nice. Heavy.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
No, nobody leaked. Big play. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
5-0, 5-0.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Counter. And nothing nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.